Okay, here we are at the famous Sherman Oaks Farmers Market, and now we're in Australia with Sanjay and this fantastic coffee apparatus. Please show all of our viewers and me what you're doing and why you're so good at it.
Well, in Australia, we actually have regular coffee. It's all espresso. And that's due to the fact that we have a lot of Italians immigrate to Australia in the 70s. So we're all espresso now. That's all we drink. So we're trying to do the same thing here, show Americans what we do, and hopefully everyone will like it. Hopefully you will like it.
How did the long shot get started out here?
Well, I'm from Sydney, Australia, and it was basically a few Australians that missed this type of coffee that moved to Los Angeles. So there was an actress named Jenny Baird who brought out Mark Baird, who was the owner of the company. And they said, let's open a cafe up. And due to the economic times, it was pretty hard to open a cafe because it was going to cost too much money. So they decided to go with the old mobile business.
Ooh, it's real thick at the bottom there, huh?
And that's how we got chosen to be the best mobile coffee in LA.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
And remember that every Saturday from 8 in the morning till 1 p.m., the Sherman Oaks Farmers Market is in business. 300 parking spaces right next door and free. So we'll see you next Saturday. All right, here we are at Malibu Pies. From Malibu up to PCH, up to Oxnard, all the way over here. This is worldwide. And we also have a Brit, and I happen to be married to a Brit. That's why, John, I wanted to talk to you. Tell us why you like these Malibu pies.
I don't know if anybody really knows in America, but curry is the English national dish. It's not fish and chips because there's so many Pakistanis in England. And it's really difficult to get a proper curry in America. And it's really difficult to get proper pie. So to find both together is like the holy grail in the one spot. I found it 3 weeks ago when I first came here, and I've been back ever since.
I saw some curry pies, and an English gentleman kind of went crazy here, which we have on footage. Why is this such a good thing, and why is it so special to English people?
Well, the English are really pretty sophisticated in their taste for curry. They've had a lot of curry over the many years that they've been all over the world, and the Pakistanis brought curry to England, so they got very familiar with that. But curry pies, or just pies in general, you don't find them very often in America, in lots of places. Whereas in Britain, they kind of grew up on them. They're in every street corner, every 7-Eleven, gas station, you can buy pies. And in most other Commonwealth countries like Australia, South Africa, where I'm from, England, New Zealand. So you can really find them just about everywhere. And they come to America and they really starve for pies. So when they see them, they're really excited.
And remember that every Saturday from 8 in the morning till 1 p.m., the Sherman Oaks Farmers Market is in business. 300 parking spaces right next door and free. So we'll see you next Saturday. Okay, we're now with, I call, the crepe ladies of Sherman Oaks. They obviously are very talented because I have no idea how to make a crepe. So that's pretty expensive to even get that.
It's a commercial.
Yeah.
Straight from France.
This is not a home deal.
No.
This is
But
like,
you can try it at home.
and then you'll end up burning down your house.
Right.
You know, this is a little tough here. You're so relaxed with this.
My first time.
Now you can either do savory crepes or dessert crepe.
And which one is this?
This one, I think she's going to do a savory crepe. And she's going to give you some mozzarella cheese. She's going to throw some spinach, some arugula, some tomatoes.
Okay, and what is this now?
Crepe is very, very thin. This is the spinach. And we get everything here at the market.
You buy everything from your fellow vendors.
We do.
How nice.
Support the community.
Some pesto.
Some fresh pesto.
Now, how did you guys learn how to do this? This is my basic question.
Your feet, where she's from, it's in their culture. So, I mean, she grew up with crepes, and then she studied under a few different crepe makers, some French chefs, and she decided to do it on her own. And
do you have a website?
We do. It's crepekitchen.com.
Could you say that once again so people that are watching this can write it down?
Sure, it's crepekitchen.com.
Is it The Crepe or just Crepe Kitchen?
Just Crepe Kitchen.
.com. Okay, that's good. And remember that every Saturday from 8 in the morning till 1 p.m., the Sherman Oaks Farmers Market is in business. 300 parking spaces right next door and free. So we'll see you next Saturday. So part of the one half muddy. This has been going on for how long now?
About 4 years. About 4 years. We bought this Ben Lang. It's an 84 slow smoker cooker, and we got it out of Nahunta, Georgia. It's exactly the kind of pit we wanted. We wanted something that we wanted a reverse flow smoker, so that this wood box here, it's cooked with all wood. So we put wood in here, okay, and now we have a plate. There's a plate in here where all the heat and smoke go underneath it and come back over and out. So it's a reverse flow smoker.
Okay.
So the fire never gets to the wood, so it's made for slow cooking. So we cooked these briskets, these pork shoulders in here for about a day. These went in here last night at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, okay, and then we cooked them overnight, and then we get the ribs and the chicken in there in the morning at sunrise. By the time we get to this time of the market, we're done.
Look at that right there.
Yeah. Look at that.
The tenderness is unbelievable.
So how did you two gentlemen meet each other? I mean, he's told me now the technical side of this. What's the human side?
Well, he's working out in Gora with another business partner of ours, Bruce Forney. He had to go back to Texas. This is where the whole thing comes from. And so me and him stuck together, and you have Muddies, Matt, and I'm Buddy.
Boy, you guys are two smart dudes, are you?
Hey, man, we trying to do something, reinvent the wheel,
Yeah.
And we moved down here because of Carol. She told us to come over here.
Well, listen, this is the best looking operation here, without a doubt, and my associate, Ashil, he's going to get to taste it. If it's really good, then he's going to be interviewed by me talking about your food. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. And he did play for the Packers, didn't he? And remember that every Saturday from 8 in the morning till 1 p.m., the Sherman Oaks Farmers Market is in business. 300 parking spaces right next door and free. So we'll see you next Saturday.